Should I put the seatbelt on then? It's better,
on
right?
Again, once you saw it. If you're not comfortable, then
if you don't trust Ezra.
my driving is I'm an advanced driver.
Okay, alright.
A couple of people around.
Yeah. But it's illegal, isn't it?
Yeah, but
without seatbelt.
Seatbelt, it just helps. Like, if you've seen accident scenes, how people fly off the cars.
Right.
So if the car had to roll, not a seatbelt, you'll be out of the car.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Ezra, one of the things that I've heard, they say, I keep hearing people talking about, you know, South Africa is dangerous, it's dangerous, it's dangerous, it's dangerous. I would love to hear this from you as a South African. How is it here in Pretoria, and is it dangerous, and how would you describe it?
I think South Africa, like with our stats, we produce stats. I think every crime that has been committed in the country, there's a yearly statistics that come out. So yes, there's a crime rate that is not people are not happy with, and also there's crimes that are also based on where you stay. You understand?
Yeah.
And then there's also partly, I think, some of the discussions we've had as a country is the inequalities of our country. You understand? Like I think South Africa is still, I'm not sure if it's still the most unequal society in the world. Because South Africa, as you've seen, get some of the most beautiful places, well-tarred roads, water everywhere, and everything that you might need. The amenities are there. And then you get others who are extremely you understand? So the unequal society also has affected people in terms of crime. And then there's also other crimes that like you ask yourself, there's domestic crime, domestic violence, be it children, be it home abuse, husbands that beat their wife, maybe. You understand? And then also there's crimes like house robberies. Hence we have a lot of gated communities. So if you live in a gated community, you're more likely to be safe than if maybe you live in a standard home, especially if you, because people can see, like if you look at this house, for example, how big it is. For somebody who comes maybe from who doesn't have the resources, and they look at your house like this, they're thinking, wow, you must have big TVs, you must have all the nice amenities. Maybe if I steal a TV, I can go sell it somewhere and make some money. You understand? So it depends on what kind of crime we're talking about. We're talking about robbery, like maybe somebody steals your phone, or that's there as well. Africa, as beautiful as it is, it's a country that does not hide its stats, does not hide its issues. That's one thing I love about our country, that we're not hiding. Like if we're experiencing like load shedding now with the power issues, even though they've suspended it now for this week, but we talk about it. It's in the news. It's not going to be something that's hidden or media is controlled, or some politicians are hiding the fact that there's corruption. The nice thing about Africa, we talk about our corruption, we talk about our crime, we talk about anything that affects our society. So, and also it depends on where you stay. Some crimes depends on where you stay. There's other places where if you're going there, you're more likely to be maybe robbed, depending on what kind of person you are, or how you look. You understand? Then there's places like this where it might happen, but it's not gonna be something that's just gonna happen. Like it's like, because sometimes I see people when the way they talk about it, it's like it's a war zone. It's like a war zone, and sometimes you're like, am I living in South Africa? They're talking about, and they say South Africa is so dangerous. Don't go there, you know. There, South Africa, people are living well. People are. It's all kinds of lifestyle. You can get the best lifestyle that you can get if you go to America, and wherever, and you can get the worst depending on where you are.
Exactly.
So, Yeah, so crime is there. That one it's not something that we're gonna hide about, and we've never hidden.
Which is honestly is everywhere. I mean, crime is really, you know, in most of parts, you know, of the world, and you can see it happening. But it just different in levels. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you've spoken something about the most unequal society, which myself, you know, when I came here, I think that's one of the things that I've been, like, it has been a little bit heavy on me, you know what I'm saying, like to see it in reality, and especially talking about my people, because you can see that people who are well off here in South Africa are white people, right? And of course there are black people who are well off, but not many of them, right? And you can see that even when you go to restaurants, or even when you go to hotels, or when you go to some places, and then you'll find out that people who are there, people who are serving, are actually, they look like me, and people who are served are of the other color. It's a little extreme. I mean, it's very extreme for me here in South Africa, because I'm in Tanzania. I see that, but when I came here, like, I see it in a very, sometimes I even ask myself, am I in South Africa, or am I in
Europe,
like, exactly, Europe, especially here in the city.
But Pretoria is much better compared
really
to maybe Cape Town.
Really?
Yeah. Because remember, and also, and depending, Cape Town is more touristic places.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes you might think you're looking at white South Africa and find that it's foreign South African.
Exactly.
So, or foreign, not foreign South Africans, foreign white people.
Yeah.
So
I've seen that in Kruger as well. When we went to National Park,
there's a lot of tourists.
Majority they were,
tourists,
but they were not South African. Yeah.
So it's also depending on where you go.
Yeah.
Like which locations.
Yeah.
Yes. Another thing is also you're more likely to see that, because you must remember white people are not a majority.
Yeah. They're not.
Sometimes people tend to think, I mean, out of a country of like 62 million, I think they just released the stats. There are 62 million in the country now. White people make maybe 4 million.
Oh.
So, and again, you must remember the history that black people didn't just sit back and say they're not gonna work. They're not.
Yeah.
There was laws that restrict black people from owning businesses, from having positions, of which is never happened in many other African countries. Hence, we can't compare a lot of other African countries to Africa to say, but why the blacks there just take their land, just take their structures and systems. You don't. If you go and just say we're gonna take the land and whatever, you might just destroy an economy altogether.
Yeah.
But the problem is how do we take things, not even really take things, how do we create opportunities and make sure that the cake is bigger for everyone?
Yeah.
Because we don't take a cake from Mika and give it to another one and say we're solving the problem.
I love that.
Because chances are now you're gonna still have a division of black people where even that's happening in even other African countries, where you have a minority of other black elite that have all access to the resources and the economy, but the majority still are not participating. Of which in this case it's either the people who are linked to politicians and their families, of which we want to avoid such. So how do we make sure that we raise the cake? The economy must rise. I mean, opportunities for business. There's systems that have been put in place to try to address such things.
Yeah.
How efficient are they? Not really fully efficient. They've tried. They've done some to some level. It has uplifted some black people and other races as well. But then you must remember, others had an upper hand in terms of the economy. Just like in the US.
Yeah.
You had other people who had 300 years of participation and wealth transfer and wealth, while you have another society that only has 80 years to try to catch up. So it's not an easy thing where we can just say, yeah, wake up, go and remove all, because I've seen some people having that extreme mentality, saying, no, we need to the minorities must go, and but if your people are not prepared, like people that sometimes criticize Mandela and say Mandela sold the country, but they're forgetting that it was not Mandela alone. There was a collective of leadership. How many leaders? It's just he was the famous leader. Now everyone was looking at him as but Mandela could not do anything. And Mandela only served 5 years. He didn't serve so many years that you can really say, Mandela, we've given you 15 years, what have you done? He only came 5 years. and
then
left.
he left. Yeah.
And
Wow.
and taught a lot of leaders to not in Africa. The
Last
example
that
that he
long.
left was do not stick so long in power.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why it becomes an embarrassment. I once even shared this on the channel that it becomes an embarrassment to see someone who was very celebrated staying too long and being removed in a very bad way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you started well, but you don't know when. Even PLO says know when to leave the
To
dance
leave the
floor.
stage. Yeah. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because you over dance and you're gonna ruin things.
Yes. Yes.
You understand?
Yeah,
Leave while
yeah.
you cannot fix everything in a country.
Yeah.
Leave while people are still clapping and say, "Wow,
That's
His
when you
Excellency, you are doing well." Yes, this one now you are failing. Yeah, you are doing well. While your ratings are still high, and leave it to the others to do that part. So going
I
back
love that.
to the economic factor, it's because and also you must understand that sometimes the economics people just tend to make it look as if it's just the color thing.
Yeah.
It's also organizations that own some of the shareholdings of some of the businesses.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yes, the faces, because of its history, yes, you will have majority a lot of white people, and also as a country that's majority black people, you're more likely to see a black person sweeping than a white person. But there's other places where you see other white people who are poor as well.
Yeah.
You understand?
I've seen
So-
even today morning. I think I've seen one. There's one white lady walking around asking for stuff
Money
on the
and
road.
stuff.
Yeah, and I was
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
one
very
one,
good point.
one African country where you can see a white person begging as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because with the people tend to look at the luxury
Yeah.
and seeing some of those people who are there.
Mm.
But there's and also there's also places where maybe you can go to a place where majority of white people love going to.
Yeah.
A lot of black people might not be enjoying. And
That's-
you go to other places
that's the place I
where
went
majority
yesterday.
of, like here, this place
Yeah.
here, there's a
Yeah.
lot of majority middle class. And
Yeah.
most
Yeah,
people,
yeah, yeah.
they love going to this place. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I know where you
Even
guys are sleeping. You're sleeping at the Protea Hotel,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another whole sort of a lounge place there where you can eat and whatever.
Yeah.
But the other part was banned, got banned like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's another thing in South Africa, because we have different societies. There's places where you can go and find a lot of people of
class.
mixed heritage or what we call colored.
Yeah.
And if I then maybe go to that place, maybe let's say in the Cape, even here there's a place where there's a lot of colored places, because our country was divided according to your race, your tribe, and your language as well.
Wow.
You understand? So apartheid was a system that was very divisive.
It was yeah.
So hence you'll get a place where you get a lot of majority black speaking one language, or another place where there's a lot of black people speaking a different language as well. You understand?
Yeah.
So those are the things that sometimes you might have to encounter. And we also have different race groups having different interests. For example, if you go to Devon has a lot of big Indian community.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go to a place where you'll think, am I in India? Why did they live? Why did these black people allow maybe Indians to be here?
Yeah.
Not knowing that how they came during the sugar plantation, the tea plantation, you know, because of the British.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
so like you'll get such places, and you'll get to a place where you get there, you have a lot of black people who are living well. Like, wow, this is black people who are popping champagnes or whatever they're doing. So you'll have that, and you get places where it's mixed. So it just depends on where you go. And touristy places, you're more likely to might see even foreigners that you might think they're
Yeah. Absolutely.
So it's
really good inside.
That's so interesting. Yeah.
We are a diverse country. So, and also our history still affects us because of there was the demographics, how people were placed according to language, according to tribe, according to your color. You understand?
Yeah.
So those things affected the country. Now, the Mandela said the challenge. You can't say Mandela now must unite a country, and then people will just move everywhere.
Yeah.
If there's a lot of Zulu living here, like now, if you go to KwaZulu-Natal, there's a lot of Zulu speaking people. And you get to other places, there's a lot of Sotho speaking places. Even though you'll get, because now of work, people are mixing, you know. But it will take time. yes, we're not where we want to be, but those are the challenges of a country. And but I think we've done well in terms of a lot of things, even though we are not where we're supposed to be, because the change and some of the things are just naturally happening. People are mixing, people are going to different places, people are integrating, intermarrying, others are doing different things. So it all boils down to where you are, which places of interest. There's things that black people sometimes fear doing. If you go to places where there's zip lining, skydiving, chances are black people are not gonna be there in numbers. If you go to places, you be like, where are these black people? It's Africa, where are they? You understand? But go to places where there's a lot of music, you get a lot of black people than white people or Indian or even people of mixed heritages, colored people. You understand?
Like noise.
You like noise, you know. And also, there's a lot of big Asian community in the country.
I've never seen a single one so far.
Man.
Yeah.
I wish. Okay, Monday hopefully. You guys are leaving Tuesday. Hopefully Monday. Especially Joburg has a lot of places where you get a lot of people from, mostly Chinese more than Koreans. Right. That's for sure.
Yeah, everybody.
The numbers, Chinese are a lot. Chinese and Indians are everywhere in the world. We all know that, right?
The kids were. I went to this primary school with Mika a couple days ago, and the kids were giving me that ching chongs.
Yeah.
That's a ching chong.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, thank you.
You see, so.
Yeah.
You have like places where like a lot of Chinese community. Restaurants. Places where if you love Asian food.
They're everywhere, man. Chinese are probably under the sea as well.
Leave Chinese alone, man. Leave Chinese alone.
Okay.
But there you find a lot of Asian restaurants, right?
Of course, yeah.
And those Asian restaurants, not just East Asian, but you'll get even Pakistanis, Indian, Thai, you know. So because everyone is here as well. I mean, a rainbow nation, a melting pot. But I mean, it's good to see a lot of Asians, but it's not South Africa only. But I think in Africa, I mean, there's a lot of they've shown interest. Because of business, there's a lot of business in Africa. So you must be thinking of also coming with a business here.
Yeah, man. I'm building a business with Mika in a couple of years.
Yeah, Mika.
I always share with him a lot. So he knows what I'm up to. Come and invest, man. In the
man.
This is where everybody's coming.
Yeah, man.
And this is a young continent.
I think so too.
If you want next time when you come to Tanzania, people not to call you Chinese, you gotta come to invest. That I am Korean.
Put me on the broadcasting center so that I can say, hey, I'm not Chinese.
It's excellent. Are you gonna chill a little bit or you are leaving right away? Depends on your time.
Yeah, depends on your time. What are you guys going to do? If you guys are going to sleep, you're tired. I know you guys are. I'll see you tomorrow if that's the case. You know, because I know you guys were out in the missions. I didn't go to many missions, so I just did school and a few things and saw a family. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, you're coming in the morning with us, so.
He hasn't confirmed yet.
But,
no, I was pushing. I was building up for it.
Absolutely. But it'll be really amazing.
No pressure,
tomorrow
bro.
You get time to come, then we'll spend.
No pressure.
Or if you have an said word, then you can chill down there and share a bit.
Yeah, I think tomorrow we should. Considering that you guys have a limited time remaining. Only left with what, a day or two before.
Amazing.
So
I know, man. I can't believe I'm seeing Ezra. His Excellence.
His Excellence.
Hey, come on, brother. Now I want to stay here longer, man. I just wanted to stay here with you, man.
You need to come.
I had to come to your house.
I also need to still You know,
Come Tanzania. No, next time I come, I'm gonna come to your house. Right now, I had to stay here because they're paying money for me. So,
and also the time frames that you guys are taking and stuff.
I want you to spoil me, man. Next time I come.
Yeah, you know, I'll take you around, guys.
Yeah.
I'll make you meet people. I'll make you eat different food. And yeah, and interact and hear different views and see other places, you know.
Yeah.
I'll not take you to some of the I'll go to some places that are popular, maybe not even too touristy, but like hidden gems and whatnot. Where,
I love that.
you know, you guys can see the other part.
Yeah.
His Excellency,
His Excellency,
let us leave you. Thank you so much for that documentary.
Yeah, no
thank
worries,
you very
man.
much. Yeah, I think we will still have that conversation properly.
Our road,
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and you, we need to do that.
Yeah, we need
because
to.
What I want is, you know, I release all those episodes from someone who is non South African, and having something like this, it's even amazing because it clears things out and it put things in order. So yeah,
and we need to hear more views. I mean, I'm also coming from a different view of South Africa. And also a different class of South Africa, so you need to hear different. I'll also try to get some people who are.
You talk like you talk like you're a leader, you know. You have that leadership character in here. You see that,
definitely,
right?
definitely.
This guy, he could be the next, the new Mandela of South Africa. I'm here for you.
No problem.
We'll come to.
We are building leadership in Swahili.
Oh yeah. You see that, man? You see that?
You know?
Let's go, boy.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, brother. Appreciate, man.
Yeah, it's excellent. See you tomorrow.
You let us know early in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
your guitar,
I forgot my
yeah.
guitar. Let us know tomorrow in the morning, and it'll be amazing. If you come with us, it'll be great, man. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Give you a call after 6.
All right.
What time from 6? All
right.
What time do you know from 6, right?
I wake up here at 6 a.m. brother.
Okay, yeah. We go to the gym and all that.
Yeah, today we failed, but maybe tomorrow we'll try.
Then to be safe, I'll try upstairs.
All right, His Excellency. Thanks, man.
Thanks, brother.
See ya, bonga.
See ya, bonga. See ya, bonga.
Man, guys, you guys have heard everything His Excellency has said, man. There's a lot of things to learn. So hopefully tomorrow we're gonna be together. We're gonna spend time together, and you guys will get to hear a lot of things. I love that guy, man. 2 years working together, and let me ask you this, man. What is your first? So, what is your first impression of Ezra?
I think he's a freaking smart guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. His language and the way he talks, it's very rational.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, I think he's got the leadership mindset.
Yeah.
When he was talking about not taking one slice of pie and then giving it to the other, but increasing the size of the pie.
Yeah.
That's a leadership mindset right there.
Absolutely.
So I think South Africa, you've got a freaking good leader for the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed, I think I've got a good friend as well.
Of course, yeah.
Because I love his perspective, and I learn a lot from this guy, man.
Yeah. And a good partner too.
Exactly.
Yeah, for life.
So imagine that a guy that I work with him all the time for all these years.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm smart too. Thank you, dude. I appreciate, man. I appreciate. Guys, we're out until tomorrow. Guys, good night. Yeah. Korea, you got a future leader here. Freaking smart guy.